Have you ever felt awkward in social situations? It's a common sensation, isn't it? The feeling of discomfort, the unease that makes your palms sweat and your heart race. You're not alone in this. Many of us have been there, standing in the spotlight of our own insecurity. So what is confidence? Confidence is the belief in oneself, the conviction that one is capable of meeting life's challenges and to succeed. It's the quiet voice in your head that says, "I've got this." It's the foundation upon which we build our interactions with others, our relationships, and ultimately, our understanding of ourselves. But why is confidence so important? Well, it influences our decisions, our interactions, and our overall mental well-being. It can make the difference between seizing opportunities or letting them pass by unnoticed. Confidence is not just about feeling good, it's about embracing who you are, flaws and all, and understanding that it is okay to be imperfect. It's about knowing that you are enough, just as you are. Yet many of us struggle with feeling awkward and uncomfortable in social situations. We've all had moments where we've wished the floor would open up and swallow us whole. It's a universal experience, and it's important to remember, it's okay to feel this way. Everyone, at some point or another, has felt out of place or unsure of themselves. It's a part of being human. In fact, these moments of discomfort can be transformative. They can be the catalyst for growth, for change, for becoming a more self-assured version of ourselves. So when you're standing in that spotlight of discomfort, remember it's not about being perfect, it's about being perfectly you. Now, imagine how different those situations would be if you could tap into a well of confidence. Picture yourself standing tall, embracing the awkward moments, not with fear, but with the knowledge that they are just stepping stones on your path to self-assuredness. The journey may not be easy, but it's one worth taking. So, let's dive into the deep end together and explore how to look confident even when feeling awkward. First, let's demystify what confidence really means. Many of us have misconceptions about confidence, associating it strictly with being outgoing or extroverted. But let's clear the air here. Confidence isn't about how loud you speak, how many friends you have, or how much you stand out in a crowd. No, confidence is something much more personal and intrinsic. It's about being comfortable with yourself, acknowledging your strengths and accepting your weaknesses. It's about trusting in your abilities, your knowledge, and your judgment. It's about knowing that you can handle the situation at hand, even if it's new or challenging. Confidence is not a one-size-fits-all trait. It's a quiet assurance that resides within each one of us, waiting to be tapped into. So the key to appearing confident isn't about changing who you are or trying to fit into a specific mold. It's about being comfortable with yourself and embracing all that makes you, you. Now that we understand what confidence is, how can we appear more confident? Confidence is not just a feeling, it's a presentation. It's an aura that you project outwards. And this projection can be enhanced with a few practical tips. Let's dive right into them, shall we? First, let's talk about eye contact. Eye contact can be tricky, but it's an essential part of appearing confident. When you maintain eye contact, you're showing that you're fully engaged in the conversation and that you're not afraid to be seen. However, balance is key. You don't want to stare intensely and make the other person uncomfortable. It's a dance, a rhythm of looking, listening, and occasionally looking away. Next, posture. Good posture is not just good for your back, it's good for your confidence too. Standing tall with your shoulders back and your chin up sends a message of strength and self-assuredness. It's like you're saying to the world, "Hey, I'm here, and I'm ready for whatever comes my way." Now, on to speaking clearly. This one might seem obvious, but it's surprising how many of us mumble, stutter, or rush our words when we're nervous. Slow down, enunciate each word. You have important things to say, so let's make sure everyone can understand you. And remember, it's not just about volume, it's about clarity. Listening actively is another key element. When you listen attentively, you show respect for the speaker and for the conversation. Nodding along, reacting appropriately, and giving verbal affirmations like, "Uh-huh, I see," or "go on," can all enhance your perception of confidence. It shows that you're not just waiting for your turn to speak, but that you're truly engaged in the conversation. And of course, practice and consistency. Confidence doesn't appear overnight. It's a muscle that needs to be worked on, and like any muscle, the more you use it, the stronger it gets. So, practice these tips. Use them in your daily interactions. Be consistent. Remember, confidence is a journey, not a destination. One last thing to remember, don't be too hard on yourself. We all have moments of self-doubt or insecurity, but it's how we handle these moments that defines our confidence. So take a deep breath, stand tall, and remember that you have the power to present yourself as a confident individual. Remember, these tips are not about pretending to be someone else, but about presenting the best version of yourself. Confidence is not about being perfect. It's about being comfortable with who you are and knowing that you're enough, just as you are. And with these practical tips, you can start to present yourself with the confidence that you deserve. But what about those awkward moments? How can we handle them? That's a question that has probably crossed your mind more than once. Well, the good news is, there are strategies to handle these situations, and today we're going to delve into them. Firstly, there's humor. It's a powerful tool that can diffuse tension and lighten the mood in any situation. If you find yourself in an awkward situation, try to find the humor in it. You might be surprised at how quickly an awkward moment can turn into a shared laugh. And remember, it's okay to laugh at yourself sometimes. Self-deprecating humor can be a great way to show that you don't take yourself too seriously, and it can make you more likable and relatable to others. Next, we have the acknowledgement strategy. This involves simply acknowledging the awkwardness in the room. It might seem counterintuitive, but saying something like, "Well, this is awkward," can actually break the ice and help you regain your footing. It shows that you're self-aware and not afraid to address the elephant in the room. Another effective strategy is redirection. If a conversation or situation is heading towards awkward territory, try to steer it in a different direction. Change the topic, ask a question, or bring up something interesting. This can shift the focus away from the awkwardness and onto something more engaging. Lastly, remember this key fact. Everyone experiences awkward moments. Yes, even the most confident and charismatic individuals have their fair share of awkward situations. It's a part of being human. And guess what? It's perfectly okay. Awkward moments don't define you. They're just tiny hiccups in the grand scheme of things. So, the next time you find yourself in an awkward situation, take a deep breath and remember these strategies. Use humor, acknowledge the awkwardness, redirect the conversation, and most importantly, remind yourself that it's okay to be awkward sometimes. Embracing our awkward moments can actually make us more relatable and ironically more confident. So don't shy away from awkwardness, embrace it. It might just be the key to your confidence. Let's quickly recap what we've learned today. We started by acknowledging the struggle with confidence, an issue that resonates with most of us. We dug deep into understanding confidence itself, a blend of self-assurance and poise that can be nurtured over time. Then, we moved on to practical tips to appear confident, maintaining eye contact, adopting a strong posture, and speaking clearly. Simple yet powerful tools to create a confident image. We also discussed how a positive mindset and preparedness can help us feel more secure and less anxious. Next, we tackled the elephant in the room, awkwardness. We discovered that it's okay to be awkward sometimes, and that we can overcome it by staying present, embracing our quirks and not being too hard on ourselves.